It's that time of year, time for something spooky and creepy and just plain evil. Time to make something absolutely gross, and I think I've succeeded. Today we're making these beautiful alien eggs on the One Pot Chef. To make our alien eggs, basically what we're doing is we're doing the old-fashioned dyed Easter egg type thing, but instead of dyeing the outside of the eggs, the shells, we're actually going to be dyeing the inside of the eggs while the shells are still on there. This sounds really odd, but I promise you it works and it really looks amazing. This is going to look so good at your Halloween party. So first things first, we're just going to make some hard-boiled eggs. Now all we need to do is take some eggs at room temperature, so take them out of the fridge before you start boiling them, let them come to room temperature for about 5 or 10 minutes, pop them into a pot of water, and we're going to bring them to the boil, then turn on our timer for 6 minutes, let them boil for 6 minutes, and then we're going to drain them and allow them to cool. That's our eggs finished boiling, so we can just drain those off, and we're going to set those aside for about 20 minutes to half an hour, just long enough for them to cool so they're cool enough to handle. Once our eggs are cool enough to handle, what we want to do is start cracking the shells. Now, when I say crack, what I want to do is I want to break the shells enough that they've got little crack marks over the surface, but not so much that the shell is broken and starts coming off. So the best way to do it is with the back of a teaspoon and just little sharp bangs like that all over the surface, and you'll get a nice little shatter pattern all over. And it's this shatter pattern that's going to create this creepy vein-like effect all over the eggs. See like that? See how it's cracked but the shell is still intact. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Now here comes the fun bit, dyeing our eggs. Now what I've got is some cups here. These are some oven-proof ramekins, but you could use coffee mugs or heat-proof tumblers, something that can hold hot boiling water and something deep enough to accommodate an egg and enough to sort of cover the egg with water. So we're going to fill each of these cups 3/4 of the way up with some boiling water, just fresh out of the kettle. And we're just going to add a teaspoon of food colouring into each of the cups. I'm using green today because green is that quintessentially alien colour, but we're just putting a teaspoon into each one and just give each one a gentle stir just to combine. Now of course you don't have to use green, you can use any colour you prefer. Green is good for alien, but you could also use black, you could use red, you could use orange, pretty much any colour you like that makes the eggs look weird. So they're stirred up, so all we need to do is just gently take each of the eggs and we're just going to carefully place it into the liquid. One egg into each cup. And we're just going to allow these to stand for about 20 minutes and then our eggs will be beautifully coloured. While our eggs are colouring, I just thought I'd take this opportunity to remind you to check out my social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, links in the video description underneath this video on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and that little notification bell next to it. That way you won't miss out on any of my new videos. It's been about 20 minutes, so what we're going to do is we're going to carefully lift each of our eggs out of the liquid and we're just going to run this under some cold running water for about 10-15 seconds to get any excess dye off and then pat them dry with a bit of paper towel. You can always tell when you've been dyeing things because it ends up getting all over your bloody hands. There's no escaping it. Well, here's the moment of truth. We've got one of our eggs here, so I'm just going to very carefully remove the outer shell. Do it bit by bit. Don't be in a rush because you don't want to break the outside. Oh, you can already see this is looking gorgeous. Perfect. And you see that? You got that lovely green veiny effect on there. That looks absolutely gorgeous. All right, just got to de-shell all the rest of them and then we'll be ready for our Halloween party. And here we have our completed Halloween alien eggs looking green and evil and wonderful, perfect for Halloween. Now, all I've done is I just took a little slice off the bottom of each egg so it has a nice flat base so it can sit up on a plate. These are great by themselves as an edible platter, or if you want to take this to the next level, you can cut the top off of each egg, scoop out the yolk, mix the yolk with a little bit of mayonnaise and maybe a drop of the extra food colouring, and you can make evil alien deviled eggs. Scoop that yolk back inside the egg, and absolutely gorgeous. Well, I've had a lot of fun with this, so time for a taste. Oh, I'm almost expecting one of those face-hugging spider things to come out of one of these. Oh dear. Now, I'm not quite sure why I'm doing a taste test for this, because there isn't actually any difference in flavour to these. It's just colour. They're only boiled eggs, but hey, tradition's tradition. See, still orange on the inside. Like I said, you can do these for any sort of theme you've got for your Halloween party, whether it be aliens or ghosts or vampires. You can change the colour to suit. And that wonderful veiny colour on the outside, just look at that. That's glorious. I love that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. If you like this video, don't forget to go and check out my Halloween playlist. There should be a link somewhere nearby here where you can check out all of my spooky Halloween videos from the last couple of years. There's bound to be something there to really sort of creep out your kids and your friends and make your next Halloween party just that little bit extra gross and weird. I hope you enjoy it.